All right, guys, welcome to the Media Hijack Podcast. I'm your host, Billy Walters, and joining me is Chris Unholy Jesus.
Guess where I'm at, fam? Oh, damn. Family? Oh, wow.
We got Chris back in the house, back in the studio here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, y'all.
All the way from Utah.
Yeah, Utah.
Utah. Big week for you, man.
It is, man. I'm growing up. I'm leveling up.
Leveling up, man. Getting married. That's fucking dude.
Let's get it.
I'm alive long enough to see two of my friends getting married. You're one of them.
Yeah. And
Who's gonna be number 3? Bob, you guys getting married? Leon? I know Leon might be next.
Leon. I was about to say Leon.
Yeah.
I can see that. I better get an invite, Leon.
He's on that path, He's on that path to
He's setting up the
wedding bells.
Yeah.
Yeah, so shout out to him too.
Can't wait to meet her too. I think she'll be there.
She's pretty cool. I can't really understand her, but she's pretty cool.
She is the blackest name I've ever seen an Asian person have. Though, when I first saw her name, I was like, "Ooh!" I was like, "She from Atlanta?"
I was like, "Is that a nickname?" The people was probably wondering what's the name. Chica,
yeah.
Yeah. So shit, if he was watching us, shit, he could feel the love that we're giving him right now, but he's not here.
What's gonna happen is he's gonna go to the wedding, and Chica's gonna get a lot of ideas.
You know what? Speaking of weddings, he was actually at a wedding last week in North Carolina.
Damn.
For another friend, so he has back-to-back weddings.
Oh man, so he's the wedding guy.
He already doing his thing,
Nice.
Chica's like, yeah, we're gonna get a DJ like that.
I'm taking notes. How much does it cost?
Yep.
A lot.
So Chris Unholy here today. I'm gonna ask Chris a bunch of questions you ask somebody when they're getting married, or your journey to where you're at now. Because I'm pretty sure you guys went through a lot, right? Because you've known her a long time.
Oh man, this year's 20 years I've known her.
20 years, so since high school, basically.
Yes.
And it's been 20 years since we've been in high school.
Yes.
Damn, I shouldn't have said that, huh?
No reunion, no nothing.
We missed a 10-year reunion. We missed a 20-year reunion. They're like, God damn, how old are you guys?
Did we graduate?
Bob missed her 40th reunion.
Damn, Bob.
Shit. She's like, don't put me in this.
This ain't about me.
All right, Grandma.
My bad.
Jay's about to pull some kids out.
Already?
Making Bob a grandma. Let's go.
Oh, man.
All right, so before we get started, if you guys want to get some official Media Hijack t-shirts like the one Chris is wearing right here, head over to the MediaHijack.com, grab you some official t-shirts. And also, if you guys want to catch a replay for this live Twitch video, I will post a video the following day on YouTube. And then, audio listeners, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, give us that 5-star frog splash. All right, let's go.
Let's get it.
All right, let's talk about some wedding questions that you ask couples. All right, so how did you guys meet? What was your first impression of each other? This is from the beginning, before you guys started dating.
The origin story. This is way
origin
before.
story. Yeah. Let's take it all the way back, over 20 years.
Before I start, for the listeners, I have hiccups. I've been having it for the past 4 days, so if I see right there, you're going to hear this a lot this episode. Hopefully it kind of just peters out and goes away, so we'll see. Damn.
Yeah, let's everybody pray for his hiccup to go away,
man. Maybe I'm nervous. Who knows?
You're nervous, but you don't want to admit it.
But I want to admit it.
But you don't feel it. I understand that.
I wanted to fight it so bad. I was like, I'm going to do this damn podcast. Even if I can't talk.
Yeah, because it's crazy, because I was asking Chris, I was like, hey, are we still down for the show? And Chris was like, dude, I've been having hiccups for the past couple of days. I was like, damn, this guy is nervous. But then he shows up today, right? He hiccups the whole time when he walks in the door. I'm like, oh shit, he ain't lying.
No, dead ass, man. I went to Target. I bought a bag of sugar.
Right.
And I ate a tablespoon of sugar. I was good for 20 minutes, and then I took a sip of some Jameson, and then I was like,
damn.
Fuck. I should just stuck to water, but it's all good.
Jameson's like, yeah,
oh, you trying to have a good time, huh? Okay, bet.
Trying to have fun.
Okay, so origin story. All right, so I met Melissa, my future wife, this Saturday on October 11th. Mm-hmm. Let's fucking go. We met each other at Mara High School. I was a senior, and she was a freshman, and we were I sucked at math. in high school. I've always sucked at math. In fact, so badly that when we really started getting cool with each other, it was like in 10th grade with Miss Oswaybu. Mm-hmm. We was cheating off each other. Geometry. Right. Shit. And we was cheating off each other and failing tests. It was great. Good times.
Yeah, I was like, stop cheating off me, people. I was like, here's the thing. I was like, hey, just because I'm Asian doesn't mean I'm
all the
smart.
black kids was cheating off of him.
I was like, go ahead. I like, learn your lesson.
You're not gonna learn today.
Here's one quick story before you continue. Like, this dude was cheating off of me, right? And he was sticking his neck out like he was having a hard time seeing. I moved my paper so he can see. Dude, I remember when the papers were graded, we both made a 20. And I was
damn.
I was like, I tried you. Learn your lesson. Don't cheat on people.
Did you learn anything?
Don't cheat on every Asian person. They're not all smart.
Nah, man. That's propaganda.
Yeah. Hate school.
But yeah, so I sucked at math in high school, and every year I think I failed math in high school. I was good at pretty solid with everything else, but math was like, I don't know, man. Too many numbers, man. It messes up my brain. But
all right.
So I had to take algebra again in my senior year, and I met her as a freshman. And I remember I was taking a class, and because it was like an after school class and a makeup class for me, because without that class I couldn't graduate.
Shit.
I was good on everything else, but I had to go back to algebra. And how math is if you don't understand algebra, then how you gonna get geometry and everything else that comes after it. So I had to go back down to 0 and try to relearn algebra again. And I remember I was always a class clown in school. I always wanted to make people laugh. I always got in trouble, got moved around in classrooms because I couldn't shut the hell up. And so when I was taking this class, I got really serious about it. I was like, hey, I need to move away from these kids in this class. Because it wasn't just like freshmen. It was like seniors too that was like struggling like me to graduate. And I was like, hey, if I'm going to graduate, I need to separate myself from the pack. So I went to the other side of the library and sat on the couch to study, do my schoolwork, get away from everything. And the first time I ever saw Melissa, she like walked up to where I was sitting at on the couch, and she asked me, why am I by myself? Like, why are you sitting here by yourself? And I looked at her, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get in trouble if I hang out with y'all because y'all be cracking jokes, and I'm trying to graduate. I'm trying to be serious, man. I can't stay here.
Right.
And she's like, cool, I understand. And she sat on the couch next to me, and then throughout several days, more and more people started hanging out with us on the couch. And then I was cracking jokes again. I was like, shit, see, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all got to stay away from me, bro. Yeah. It was awful. But eventually we gained a friendship out of that, and we just knew each other for like many, many years after that. Even after I joined the military, we always stayed in contact with each other. When I came back home on leave, we went to go hang out or whatever, go get something to eat, go to the movies or whatever, just trying to catch up on things. And it was a hell of a time, man. Great friendship. And then as things, people get older, I had my own things going on. I was falling in and out of love, having a bunch of adventures with my military friends, getting drunk, partying. And she had her own path. She was going to college, doing her own thing, and eventually going to like aviation school and all that.
Right.
But we always checked in on each other every now and again. And we would text each other, talk to each other, stay in contact with each other for like maybe days, maybe a couple weeks. But then eventually over time, the conversations would fade and we would just seep back into our regular old lives again until it was time for us to check in on each other like 2-3 years later. But we always maintained contact. I remember after I got into the military, I moved back to Atlanta for a little bit. And I remember she came over to my parents' house. And it was the first time I'd seen her in years. And that was the time when I finally saw her. I was like, hey, she's looking kind of hot right now. She's really cool.
Now, how many years has passed, like, since the high school?
Oh, so since like today?
No, like since you saw her at your parents' house.
So at that time, I think it was maybe 10 years.
So 10 years like after high school. So like after,
maybe 10 years after high school.
So like during like the high school, like
maybe
you guys,
12 years actually. It might be like 12, 11 years.
So you guys like never dated like in high school or after high school?
No, not at all. No.
So you guys were just friends at that time?
No, we were just cool as shit with each other. Okay. And then when I first started catching feelings for her, because my mom and my dad noticed how, like, my dad did like a barbecue one day and my mom made some food and Melissa made my plate for me.
But how was she invited though? Unless you like... Was she like a family friend already?
They knew her previously because after I got back from Iraq, I had grabbed my older sister and her boyfriend at the time, and myself, and I grabbed Melissa and I grabbed another friend of mine. we all went to Six Flags with each other, and that was the first time she had met my family, and that was like, I want to say like maybe 2008, 2009 or something. I want to say around that time frame. We went to Six Flags and stuff, and then it's about like another decade later that she saw my family again, and then my mom noticed her like, oh, she made my son's plate. Because if you're a mother who
remembers that.
Yeah, my mom never forgot that. Like mothers notice this. You're like, when you have your child, whether it's a daughter or your son, go out to the world, a good mother would want their kid to be with somebody that's going to take care, like kind of not so much take the place of being a new parent, but someone that's going to look out for your child's best interest. And making a plate for another man is kind of like a fast track for some people.
That's like that's to be a tip for like all the girls. Like if you're trying to get a dude like parents' attention,
make a plate.
Make them a plate because they see that, they'd be like, oh, this motherfucker.
She's making sure he's fed.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, she got that mother feel. Like,
yeah,
I gotta make sure he's okay.
That nurturing feel. Like
you know what's crazy? I ain't never seen Bob made a plate for Jeremy.
Bob.
You know what? My bad. I didn't know. I didn't want to go off track. I'm over here trying to start shit.
What's going on?
I'm over here trying to start shit. Well, go ahead. My bad.
What's going on?
See, I like doing the shows like in person, man.
She said, "Folk can get his own plate. He got legs."
Yeah, dude. I miss doing these live shows, man. You could feel more. You could feel the energy.
This is good, man.
Yeah.
Instead of living through a screen.
Yeah, that shit. It's cool, but it's not cool.
It's feasible. It works for what it needs to work for, but it ain't like this, man. It ain't got that this energy.
Yeah. Shit's raw.
And so my mom noticed that at first, and then I think a couple years later, Melissa came over again, take out with me and my family, and my dad. God, I wish he was still here to see this. Holy shit! Because they noticed how Melissa was like, because Melissa's always like she's always thinking of other people. Always before herself. That's why she wears herself out too much. She always worried about how people are feeling, how she can take care of them if they're comfortable. Before she always takes care of herself. And so the second time she came over, my dad noticed it, and this dude got down on one knee. And
your dad?
My dad. And like we was downstairs in the TV, like in the family room watching TV.
Right.
My dad, he's going back and forth inside of the house and outside. Because he was grilling out back. He was going out back for something, and he was talking to Melissa, and then he stopped because we was all sitting down on the couch downstairs. He stopped, got down on one knee, and he was like, "Melissa, will you please marry my son?" And I was so embarrassed. I felt like, you ever be getting embarrassed and you can feel your face turn red, like you can feel it. Like you probably can see it because I'm black, but I could feel my face turning red if it could. I felt so embarrassed, and Melissa just laughed it off.
This was before you guys even dated.
This is before we dated everything. This is all before this.
These are years.
I was like 31.
Wow. Yeah. So this is like over like 9 years ago.
Yeah, about,
when your dad did that.
Yeah, like 9 years ago now.
That's a crazy story. Do people know that story? That's why I'm glad we did this podcast.
I told some people the story, and they busted out laughing. I told my dad's sisters. And I was like, that sounds like Keenan. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that's
like, I don't know. I don't know if I think he was just trying to like, I was just being cool with the whole situation with her being over there, whatever. And like, oh, she's a friend, whatever. But maybe I wasn't trying hard enough. But my dad was like, I'm about to throw this Hail Mary. If he ain't going to do it, I'm going to do it. And I was like, wow. And so after she left, I was like, why would you do that, man? Like, why would you do that to me? He's like, oh, I'm sorry. And he apologized to me for the longest. Until we started dating, we got engaged, and my dad like pulled me to the side. He's like, "See, I told you."
Yeah,
that's the first thing he told me. I was like, "Get off me! Let go my damn arm."
In hindsight, he was looking out for the best interest, you know.
Yeah, and they hit the nail on the head, man. If your parents really love you and care about you, they want you to be with somebody who's not gonna be abusive or neglect you or cheat on you, or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
ouch.
They want someone like your parents are really gonna want you to be with somebody who's gonna like love you and. I mean, I don't know. Like if your parents showed you that type of love, then they want that love to be seen through someone else.
Their
you know,
kid to receive that type of love. You know.
Yeah, because like that's like with my older sister. She's married to a great man, a great guy. I love him, great guy. To the point where I don't feel like I need to call her all the time because, you know, he's kind of sus or whatever. He's such a good guy. I know she's in good hands, so I don't always have to. No, like he's my brother-in-law is not sus. No, he's just a guy who is so good to my sister that I don't have to always call and check on her and make sure he ain't doing nothing sus.
Oh.
So like me and my sister, we talk every blue moon or whatever, but for the most part, I know she in good hands. I know he's always looking out for her, taking care of her. And because she's dated assholes in the past before, and ain't nothing like what she has now as a husband. Vastly different. So I'm like, she's in good hands. I don't always need to check on her or whatever. So, and I think like if you love somebody, you will want that for them too. Like, hey, like you want somebody to go take care of you. Where I don't feel like I always got to check on you to see that, you know, if you doing all right. Because I got my own life to live too. So yeah.
Like, you good? He ain't beating you up?
You good? You ain't got no black eyes?
Like, dude, we've been together 10 years. He haven't hit me yet. Like, come on, Chris.
Say yet.
Show up with a black eye. Like, damn.
I fell.
Them stairs.
I fell into his fist. But man.
It's funny, but it's not funny.
Yeah, right. Oh, do better, queen.
Do better. Do better, twin.
But nah, man, it was but my parents peeped that shit out before I did. Way before.
They saw it before you saw it.
Which is why when it got to the point where I proposed to her, I kind of wanted my parents to be there to see, like, hey, look, y'all created this situation. So I want proposing to her like 9 years later. Like, actually, we started dating like maybe 6 years later after that. And then about a year after that, after we dated, a year and some change, that's when I proposed to her. I proposed to her up in Maryland. We went for like a family reunion, but my family wasn't there because I don't want to propose to her in front of my family and feel like it was being like forced on her. We just walked around a park in a lake or whatever. We was on a bridge and I got down on one knee and I proposed to her, and she was like, she went to like shock. So it was.
Start shaking.
Yeah, she almost dropped her coffee. It was crazy.
Doing the Harlem Shake.
Yeah, right.
Man, you fast forward a little too far.
Oh, my bad. I'll clear everything up a little bit more.
All right, next question.
Oh man, that was a long
question number 2, because we got like 20 questions.
Let's go.
All right, so question 2. So, at what moment did you realize this relationship was different from all the other relationships you ever had?
Oh man.
Maybe I should have ran this through you before the show, huh?
No, it's all good. I just gotta think of something. I want to try to be accurate with it.
There we go. The honest man right here. Let's go. Chris Unholy.
I'm trying to give the best possible answer I can. I would say, after I proposed to her, like my aunts love to dance. Love to dance on the dance. My aunts are some dancing people all the time. And I saw her at the family reunion. She just met my aunts and she's out there on the floor dancing with them. And I was like, oh shit, she's gonna fit in with this family very well. My aunts like treat her like she's like another like another daughter. Like that's how much they love Melissa. And I was like, because you know, if you date somebody, you want them to kind of fit well with the family, like you know that little missing piece. Right. And that's how she kind of fell in. I was like, oh shit, they all like her. I was like, oh damn, this is great. It's like if my grandmother was still here, she would love her. Like it was like that type of thing. And I was like, okay, she fits in so well that I really don't want to like lose this feeling, because I've never had this before. Because girls I've dated in the past, I've never brought them around my family before.
Right.
Never, because it was because I never felt like it feels like an investment when you do that. You know.
Yeah, because you're giving a piece of yourself too.
Yeah,
like, it's almost like because you're like, all right, this is it, right? Mm-hmm. So you got to take that gamble.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And if it goes wrong, then you're like, well, like, damn. Fuck.
I know what that feels like.
And but I know people out there who got like who's had multiple girlfriends or multiple boyfriends, and they constantly bring them around families. And I mean like probably double digits at this point. And people are just used to the routine.
Yeah, it's too much.
And people and the families are used to the routine. Like, well, why are we gonna bother remembering their name when there's gonna be a new one in like 2 months? And I never want to do that. My family life is like very personal to me. I don't like sharing all that stuff. Not that I'm ashamed of them, whatever. But I like kind of like keeping everything like you know, I can't think of the word for it right now, but kind of like just having everything like in like segments and everything like that. Just
you can't show your family everybody.
Yeah, you
just don't know, you know.
And like people go crazy and murder your whole family.
Yeah.
Like I watched a show about that last week where some girl broke up with some dude and he went and set the house on fire and killed everyone in it.
God,
all because his
whole family.
He killed his whole girlfriend's family just because they broke up. So it's like it's crazy, man. So
that is wild.
Be careful who you bring around the people you love.
Yeah, toxic people.
Psychos, man. They out there.
They out there, man.
Out there.
Like, I'll destroy everything you love. I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah, go find somebody else. Go beat off or something. Go find something, man. Yeah, I'm gonna kill the whole family. Now you got a boyfriend in prison.
I destroy everything you love. Like, god damn, calm the hell down.
It's insane, man. So that's why I've always been worried about, like, weary about bringing everyone, like, at least who I was, like, emotionally involved with around my family, because breakups can be nasty, and the shit can get bad and violent, and with these breakups, and I didn't want nobody getting caught up in the mix if it got to that point, unless I felt comfortable, like, hey, like, especially with somebody with Melissa, I was like, if this ends, I feel like, I don't know, I don't feel like you're going to retaliate against me. In fact, I feel like my family might turn on me. They're going to blame me no matter how it ends. They love you so much. They're going to turn on me.
Yeah, I would think so. Be like, what do you do this time?
What'd you do? It's your fault. I'm like, but she cheated. What'd you do? You didn't give enough dick? I'm like, oh.
It don't matter what you did. It's your fault, Chris.
Why you gotta say that, Mom?
All right, next question. So what was your very first date like? Any funny or awkward moments? Like, do you remember, like, your first date? Because I know you guys know each other for a long time. So I don't know what you would consider, like, an official first date.
Oh, man.
Does anything come to mind when you think of, like, you guys first hanging out with each other?
No, maybe, like, significant times where we've hung out. But as far as a date, I ain't gonna lie. I can't even remember. Like, as far as us being in a relationship, off the top of my head, I can't remember what our first date was. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh.
But I do remember a lot of moments where we hung out. Like, we went on top of the CNN tower building one time and looked out at the city. Like, we went up to the roof and the door was like, no entrance unless maintenance. I was like, cool, that doesn't mean me. And we went up to the roof of the CNN tower and we just looked out to the city.
Dude, that's something I would do too.
And it was just kind of like, hey, this is like, it was like, because some people want to like blow money on dates and all. I'm like, this is just kind of like, look, we're doing something illegal and this is fun and we're looking out at the city of Atlanta at night and it looks gorgeous. But we didn't stay up there too long. We was like, hey, let's go because we might have set off an alarm.
Oh, see, that's a good story. See,
yeah.
Like, dude, imagine like watching that like in the movie theater. It's like, oh, look at this couple here in CNN Tower.
But this was way back. This was like years and years ago. This is
like before you were officially dated.
Yeah, before we dated. So I don't really consider a date. Just one of like my fondest memories of just us throughout all this was like,
so it was
being
like,
on top of the CNN
It was
Tower.
like a build up to it.
A build up to it, yeah.
You can say like that's a date, of course, right? Because you guys
friend date because we was friends then. Because honestly,
that's a cool ass friend date.
That was dope as shit. Because at the time I was like, damn, I wish I could take a chick up here that I was like really super digging. But at the time I was like, little did I know this is gonna be somebody I was gonna be married in about 20 years.
It wasn't even in your head like that. You were just hanging out. So I guess like you end up marrying your best friend.
Yeah, man, or one of my closest friends who was grown to be my best friend.
Yeah, so like you did that stuff like not even thinking like, oh, I'm gonna marry this girl. It's like you just, all right, I'm just having fun with my best friend.
Just cool, chilling, talk for hours.
Or a good friend.
Yeah, half time I don't even know what the hell we was even talking about. We just talked about everything and anything, and we do that now, even at this level of our relationship, where we'll just talk for like nonstop.
Damn, still hiccups.
Yeah, it's getting worse.
Damn, wedding is that in how many days?
Fuck, man, I might have to go to the hospital, man. I can't do this at the wedding. This is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, 4 more days at the wedding, and
oh my god,
he's been hiccuping like for the past I don't know how long.
I've been trying, and this ain't helping. But this apple juice ain't helping. So.
Apple juice not helping. Let me take a quick bathroom break.
All right,
just ran right through me.
Oh shit!
Be back, guys. All right, so next question for the night. Okay, so how has your relationship evolved from when you started dating until now?
Oh man,
how much has it grown into like
a whole lot?
Now,
I would say a whole lot. Because I've been single for so long. Because before Melissa, the last relationship I was in was like 6-7 years prior.
Right.
I like the ending of my last relationship prior to her was so bad. At least for me, it was bad. I can't speak for the other party. They seemed like they just coasted on life and things was cool and shit. But for me, it was like a lot of self-reflection I had to do. Not that there was anything wrong with how I was moving in my previous relationship, but I needed to understand what I wanted in a relationship and the type of person I wanted to be with. And so I took a step back, man. I went like 6-7 years not even in a relationship, just chilled. Mm-hmm. Got to know me, man. I was like, you know what? Have a relationship with yourself first before you get into another one. So a huge chunk of my 30s, I wasn't even in a relationship. I was just me. And I wanted to understand myself more than anything. My likes, my dislikes, what makes me tick, and then try to understand like how I should function once I get into a relationship, you know, because especially like in your 30s, you kind of this is adult level shit. This isn't high school anymore. So I was like, hey, this is a serious thing, and if I eventually want to be married, then I need to be mindful of what I want and what I'm looking for in somebody. And so when we first started dating, the one thing I had to get used to was actually having to, because I was living by myself for so long, I had to learn to like think of another person now.
Right.
As a unit, as
So
one.
have to do a compromise on shit.
Yeah, it went from me to we, and I had to start thinking like that. At times where I would make it about me, she would check me like, "Hey, this is us." I'm like, "Oh, my bad. Like this is just a habit right now. It's not because I'm selfish." And it's something I had to grow. I'm still growing right now.
Right. It's something you're still getting used to, right? Getting the gears in there.
Yeah, man. My dad told me, he's like, because my parents have been married for like 42 years, and my dad was like, even now, you know, we're still learning about each other. You're always gonna be learning about each other. You're still gonna be growing. You know, personalities change over time. Things change, and you guys adapt. But eventually, you guys become like a symbiotic relationship. Like, you eventually to a point where you guys will be communicating without speaking to each other.
Telepathically.
Yeah, you know when shit's off, or you guys just shoot each other like a look, and you're like, oh, okay, she don't feel comfortable here.
Right.
Let's get up out of here. So that was the one thing I had to learn first and foremost, because I was solo dolo for a very long time. So like a lot of my habits when we first moved in with each other, I was like, oh shit, like I gotta start thinking about us, and it's not just me, you know. I wasn't like a slob or anything, but it was just more like if I wanted to make dinner, hey, why you just heating up food for yourself? Like type of shit. Like we all trying to eat too in this house. Like, how about you make me a plate too?
Chris is like, oh, yeah, you're right.
I was on that Bob
I should
shit.
be thinking for like two people.
I was on that Bob shit. I was like, you got legs? Go make yourself something.
You got arms? No, that shit wouldn't fly with me either. I was like, yeah, you gotta start thinking like it's two people.
It's a teamwork, man.
It's a team.
Straight up.
But Bob Jeremy is like a team. Maybe they don't show it like that, but they,
For sure.
from what I see on the outside, they're like a team.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this shit works.
That's good.
Even though you know they'd be fighting group chat, I was like, nah.
But that's how they function, man. Cause like
in the background, they're like all hugging, but we don't know it. But they're all hugging. Yeah.
she said nope. Bob said nope.
I mean, I don't know.
But every relationship functions differently though, man. It's like a snowflake. Every snowflake is an individual thing.
Like a snowflake. Bob is a snowflake. Jeremy's a snowflake.
Yeah.
Bob says that fool's selfish.
Jeremy, are you watching right now, brother?
Jeremy is not in the chat right now.
Oh shit! From the top ropes.
Jeremy in the chat. This shit crazy. How long he been here?
That was like a jump scare, bro.
How long? Yeah. He's dude.
How long have you been here?
He came out of nowhere, dude. And his name is John Cena.
He's like, I just got here. Oh, that's funny.
Bob says, man, he only thinks about himself.
He don't read hints.
Bob says, Jeremy said he just got here. Bob says he don't read hints. He can't read body language.
Body language is important though, man.
It is.
That's something I have to notice when Melissa's like visibly upset. If I don't catch it, I don't care. That's you don't care type of stuff.
Dude, yeah, I'm pretty sure like Bob Jeremy's the same. It's like when they, like, you know, they know the look. You give them the look, Bob Jeremy, like, whatever. They know, like, all right, we got to get the fuck out of here.
Like, I don't like this.
But like, the party's done. It's over.
I'm feeling uncomfortable.
Yeah. So they probably got their own little thing going on.
Their own language.
Of course. They've been, what, how many years?
Man, since I've known y'all. Since I've known you.
Dude, over 20 years. If you think about that, right?
I don't remember a time where Bob and Jeremy weren't together. That's how far back this shit
goes. It was over 20 years because I remember Jeremy, he was at my graduation. So
shit.
That's 05, yeah.
Oh my God,
so
yeah. 20 years.
Over 20 years. Yeah. Bob says, out of touch with everybody, but anyways, back to you, Chris. He says, that fool need to shut up.
He's not even saying anything.
All right, next question, Chris. All right, so what's one challenge you faced early on that you actually made you a stronger couple? Like, did you guys ever went through anything to where you're like, damn, this shit was crazy, but you guys overcame it and then you guys became stronger?
Not really. See, the thing with our relationship, which made it work so well, is that we skipped all that awkward phase shit. So when we started dating,
is it because you guys knew each other from
and we
high
knew each other
school?
before? Yeah, we know each other for so long that I've seen like couples hit walls of like awkward stuff, especially when it comes to like farting. Immediately we fart around each other, off top. It was like, oh, because bam, we've done it before. We
Maybe
just friends.
she don't want you to say that.
whatever.
So now I know
She
she be
knows.
farting like that all the time.
Everybody farts.
Of course.
Except for women. I've heard that before too.
Okay.
Women don't fart. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
When they poop? Like, that's cute.
I ain't never seen nobody poop before. I was like,
Brum, brum.
you farted? Like, nah, fam.
No, like I knew like a couple when I was in the military, and they was like one of those couples that they weren't friends prior to their relationship. It was like they jumped into a relationship and then got married within 6 months. And so like a year into their marriage, maybe 2 years into their marriage, whatever how long they was married for in the beginning, they wouldn't fart around each other. They would like walk out the room or like hold it in and start cramping and stuff. I'm like, that's not fun. Fart cramps are not painful, man. It's like it rips you up on a molecular structure. It's awful, and we didn't have that. So we never really had like I guess an awkward moment, to be honest, because we was already familiar with each other. We bypassed all that shit and went straight to like, we're dating, cool. Let's. So we had this good combination of friends who were dating and in the beginning, and we just went from there. We built off of it, especially when it came to me moving out there. We really had to move out there because I had left my entire life behind, like again for the second time in my life. So we had to be serious about how we was going to move going forward, especially since I was moving out there to Utah. So
Mormon City.
we are with all them Utonians.
That's a whole nother world out there.
But it's like another planet.
Yeah, but I can't say much because I haven't been out there. I just heard.
It's gorgeous though, man. It's beautiful out there.
Yeah, dude. I can imagine.
When I first got out there, people were like, "Oh yeah, it looks like God made it with his hands." And then I got out there, I was like, "Oh, I see what they're talking about, man. It's like all natural environments that shit, water, earth, air, wind, fire, water, like everything just created this environment, and then people just happen to live in it. So it's a beautiful area."
Bob says Jeremy embarrassed to fart in front of me.
For real? Oh, I'll let it rip.
This might be like the key to a long-lasting relationship. Even though, like,
farts, man. Farts are big.
Yeah, farts. Like either you like it or you don't like it. But like in some relationships, right, where they're saying like, where if the two couples decide like, hey, you're never gonna hear me fart, like it still works out.
Yeah.
Right. But of course, there's still gonna be suffering holding that shit in.
Yeah, my side hurts. Oh,
but it's like you never see the side of you because it's like when you start farting, dude. When you start farting like in front of like your significant other, right? It starts to feel like your siblings. Then that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
That's like a thought. Like, oh yeah, it's like, oh damn, it's like, damn, he farts like just like my brother or my sister or whatever, right? So you start to feel like you're around your siblings all the time.
Yeah.
Because then the magic starts to dissipate. This is what I'm hearing.
I can kind of see that. It could be a turn off for some people. Like, man, you smell like my brother when he farts.
Like you used to smell like fucking Armani Exchange or whatever cologne. I don't know. But now you smell like fucking shit. It's like
it's like doo doo.
Yeah, the magic is gone. It's like
is that what your inside smell like?
It's like what the fuck? Like,
I can see that.
So maybe dude, Jeremy holding his fart the whole time in front of Bob.
20 years.
Bob don't even know that shit, right?
20 years strong.
Yeah, over 20 years now.
Maybe that's how it is, man. Everybody functions differently.
Over 20 years.
This dude said sulfur. Jeremy said sulfur. That's what it be smelling like?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, I would hold it in, too. Sulfur smells like eggs. Rotten eggs.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say like he's embarrassed to fart. Like maybe it's a long game. He's playing the long game.
Oh, maybe it's this
Jeremy playing the long game.
Maybe he's being polite. Like, hey, like it smells bad.
Of course. Yeah.
I'm trying to be considerate. Because some people just fart and don't care. They air out the whole room. I don't do all that now. I'll at least step outside, or I'll do like one of these. And then, try to cover it or something. Just try to cover it up.
Jeremy says, no, I just don't like farting in front of people.
This is guy.
I don't fart in front of people. Like, do you fart in front of people?
No.
Yeah, I do not fart in front of people.
I don't even fart in front of you. I farted around you, but
yeah, but not.
I've never been like let it rip.
Yeah,
I never like let it rip like that.
Dude, I remember.
Now, if you live with me, you're gonna hear it eventually.
Dude, I remember going to a car, right? And then I asked the person in the car, I was like, "Did you just fart it?" And then she was like, "No." I was like, "Liar!"
It's only us.
Yeah, I was like, "You farted. You didn't gotta lie no more."
It was like a huge
it
shut
smells.
off.
No, the turnoff is lying.
That's why I draw the line.
Yeah, because
No,
I was
real
like,
shit,
dude, if you would have admitted to it, I would have farted right there.
I'm like, oh,
I was
finally.
like, okay, we even. Jeremy says, Jar be lighting up the car.
Oh, his
I
little
bet.
stuff? It's always the little bodies, man.
Bob says, I be asking if he farted. He said, hell no. No, he said,
He'll say no.
he'll say no, yeah.
Blame it on the cat. Cats have awful farts, too. Boy, oh, my God. Oh, my God. Just blame it on the cat if you got one.
Blame it on the cat. All right, next question.
Next question.
All right, so, okay, I had to skip one because you already told the story. All right, so what emotion hit you the hardest when you first, like, proposed to her?
Oh, man.
You said you did it at a park, right?
Yeah, I think it was Fort Meade. I proposed to her on a military base. Fort Meade was because I come from
That's on brand. That's on brand.
Yeah, I come from a military family. My dad did the military for like 20 plus years, and he was stationed all over the place. And when you have a family member that's in the military, you'll go military bases, get tax free stuff or whatever. And so we wound up going up there to Baltimore to go do a family reunion. And Melissa had no idea I was going to propose to her. And so when we got to Fort Meade, we was there for a day, and I proposed to her the next day. My parents were with me, but they were at a very, very far distance away, and they watched it and they took a picture of us on the bridge. On the bridge where I proposed to her at. But now I was like, I don't know. My love with her is weird, man. It's like I never get nervous when I express my love for her because I know I'm not gonna get rejected anymore from showing my love.
Right.
Like when I was young, I was bold, and at the same time, I was scared of rejection. And I've been rejected a lot in my life. But it was never one of them things where I got bitter about it. I was like, okay, on to the next one. Cool. I'm like, what about your homegirl back there? Whatever. I just move on or whatever. But in this situation with her, I was just very confident and look, the worst she could tell me is no. But I was almost certain that she was going to say no because we were already showing signs that we were going to go in that direction anyway. So once I picked up on the signs of where we were going, I wasn't nervous about proposing to her, especially when the time came. I was just like, yo, let's do it. I got down on one knee, and she was definitely more shocked than I was. She was nervous and everything because it was such a big thing, a life-changing moment. And I don't know, just at that moment, I wasn't really nervous. I don't know how to explain it. I hope I explained that right. I've always been confident. Once we started dating, I was confident we was going to go the distance. I was like, this shit gonna go forever. And as if it ends bad, it's gonna end bad in probably about 20 years. So this is gonna be a good minute. I was like, but in the meantime, I was like, this is my world, and I want this with her. And so I took that leap, got her ring and everything, proposed, and
So how long you guys been engaged for?
2 years now. 2 years.
2 years?
Because we dated for a year and some change, and then when I proposed to her, she was like, hey, let's kind of make this an extended engagement. Some people do a year or whatever, but for us, we're like, hey, 2 years. That's our cutoff date. 2 years, that gets everything together for the wedding, set everything up. So all the magic anyone is about to see this weekend is going to be because of her 2 years of planning. And she thought of every possibility to even put people at tables, even with Bob and Jeremy. Bob and Jeremy at the best table. I'm not gonna lie. I told her, I was like, if I wasn't getting married, I'd be sitting at Bob and Jeremy's table. That's the cool nerd
Why
table.
did they get the best table?
That's the cool nerd table. That's where all the coolest people are sitting at. And I was like, damn.
Wait,
if I wasn't getting married,
am I on that table?
You at the first best table. But if you wasn't at that table, you would be at this table with them.
I want to be in Bob's table.
I want to be at the fun table. Nah, it's a dope table, man. I was like, I looked at because it's some people from Melissa's side of the world, from Chicago and Indiana. That's where her family's originally from.
Right.
Who like the same shit that we like, and they're all at this table. I'm like, fuck. Why am I getting married, man? Put me. Damn. No, I'm joking though. But I want some real shit though. That's the best. Yeah, y'all got the best table. And I was like, but she thought about this because she was like, well, with Bob and Jeremy, and whoever else is gonna be at the table, let's try to pair people up with the like-minded people that we know. So we compare people from her side and my side. And so we try to put like-minded people together at the same table.
Right.
They hands down got the best damn table. I'm fucking jealous, man. I didn't get a table like that the last wedding.
So I'm not in their table.
Nah, man. You and me.
Oh, okay.
You and me.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Yeah, okay. I'm on with Chris. Let's go.
You with us, man.
I'm with Chris. Come on.
Yes. You one of them. You one of the main characters.
The main character.
Like,
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, next question for the night. So since you guys been engaged, what is the most fun you guys had so far with your engagement?
Man, so many adventures. Oh my god. Oh, what's the best? I say recently one of my favorites is when and I'm pretty sure I'm missing out on plenty because that's what's great about our relationship and we not having kids. We're very flexible, so some days we'll be like, what do you want to do this weekend? I don't know. We want to go to Vegas? Like, cool. And it's only an hour and 45-minute drive. So Vegas is only fun for me for about 3 days. And after that, kind of like, yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm going to go back home. I done spent like $1,500 in 3 days. I'm going to go home. And I'm going to go home. And so we've had like a lot of adventures. But recently, I would say when we went to Baltimore, and this is my first time, and this is where I'm originally from, Baltimore, Maryland. Let's go Ravens, even though you fucking suck this season. We recently went up there last month, September. We went to Baltimore, and this is my first time ever going to Baltimore without my father. After my father got sick and he had a stroke and he passed away, I had promised my aunts, all 5 of them. I told them, like, hey, I was like, because my dad was kind of like that
like the glue.
The glue. That was the reason why I was always going to Baltimore. And after he passed, I let all my aunts know because my dad had 5 sisters. And I told all of them, I was like, oh, not all of them, but I told one of my aunts, I was like, you know, this is not going to be the end. Just because my dad passed, this is like the next generation. And me and Melissa, we have very flexible lives, and she works for airline companies, so we can fly for free on standby, so we can go anywhere we want, and statewide, nationwide. And it's easy for us to just get to it. And so when we went to Baltimore, it was strange for me at first because it was my first time ever going to Baltimore without my father or my mother. It was my first time going just by myself. And I felt like an adult being there because I was with my aunts, and I got to see all my aunts, and we got to hang out, have a good time. And I started to build like a different type of relationship with them along with Melissa without my father here. And I'm pretty sure he was watching over us and probably just like elated to see like, hey, like my son is going to check on the family up in Baltimore.
Right.
Like, and kind of continued on the legacy that, now that he's passed on to me, and then I'm up there seeing them. And now I'm doing it with the person I love the most in the world, which made it so much better. We went to Baltimore. I went to my first Ravens game. I've never been to a Ravens game.
That's crazy.
Ever.
You're like a big Ravens fan?
And never in Baltimore. So it felt weird seeing people while we was driving to the stadium and we was going through subdivisions and going down the street and everything. People putting Ravens flags out out in front of front porch.
Right.
And I was like, this is great. Because I lived in other states where it's always been other teams celebrating and other people celebrating their teams. And I always felt like an outsider. So it was great to see people have flags out. And I'm like, oh shit. And she wound up getting us tickets for my 40th birthday. She's like, I remember you told me you've never been to a Ravens game.
You're 40?
Yes, man. All right, look at it.
I'm there soon.
Yeah, man.
I see you
It's
soon,
a joy.
big dog.
It's a joy, man. I like my father hated getting old. He hated that shit more than anything. And me, I'm like, man, there's so many times, especially when I went to war in Iraq. There's no way hell back then I thought I was gonna see 40. So the experiences now, I'm like, holy shit, man. Like, it's a blessing, man. I love it. I love the feeling of it. It's great, man. And so just being up in Baltimore for my 40th birthday present, and then get to be around my aunts. And then I actually stayed at one of my aunt's house, and she set us up there nice. We had our own space, our own room. And it was good to experience this, not by myself. I probably would have been more nervous to make that trip by myself.
Right.
But with Melissa, it was just great. Everything just flowed perfectly. And now my aunts love her like, she's like damn near their daughter at this point. All 5 of them. They adore her. Like, it was perfect. I'll say that's probably my favorite adventure so far. My next favorite adventure will be this Saturday, but until then, it has been. That was my next best adventure. It was great. It felt like an adult. I felt like a grown ass man on a grown ass trip.
A grown ass adventure.
A grown ass adventure, man. And I got to see the Ravens win. The only game they've won this season. I saw.
And you were there.
And I was there. I was like, yeah, I don't care if y'all lose the rest of the season. I saw y'all win. So.
Yeah, that's what's up.
It was great.
That's crazy. Yeah,
that's probably my biggest adventure so far.
All right, let's get into some some more harder questions.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
All right, let's talk. Okay, so how do you guys handle disagreements or conflicts?
Shit.
Are these questions that they're gonna ask you on the wedding day?
No, I hope not. Shit. Whoever's hosting it, I hope not.
Yeah. So this is like a prep for like your wedding day.
No, I think the guy who Melissa's stepbrother who's hosting the wedding, I think more is going to be him because he hosted the engagement party.
Okay.
So I think his more is going to be like, hey, fun fact, Chris,
Who said I love you first?
right? Who said it? It was me. It was me. Spoiler alert.
Who said your shit stank first?
I said it to her first. I'm just kidding. I don't know. It might have been me. She might have said it to me. I'd be tearing up bathrooms like crazy. But so when I'm trying to remember the question. I almost forgot that quick. What was the question again?
So how do you handle disagreements or conflicts?
Oh man, we could try to communicate a lot. Like especially, all right. So like after my father had passed, my uncle Keith, he actually pulled me off to the side at my father's repast, and he told me like, hey, like, you know, it's gonna be a difficult time for you. You have a lot of emotions, and you're not gonna want to talk about it. But in order for her to keep up with you, you're gonna have to let her know when you're having these off days. And my off days I was having was fucking random, very, very, very random. Shit, I'm playing Marvel Rivals, and I'll lose a game, and I'll get upset playing, and I'm like, oh, because my dad's gone. Like, had nothing to do with nothing, but my emotions always reverted back to that. And there was sometimes I would get upset, and it would last for days, and I wouldn't tell her. And one day I did explode on her, all for something little, but it had nothing to do with her. And I realized, like, hey, like, I had to take a step back and be like, hey, when we first started this, I promised her, like, we would communicate if we had issues. And so I had to, like, learn to do that a little bit more. Like, hey, if I'm having an off day, give her heads up, and then she'll either take a step back, give me some space, or be a little bit more considerate about my feelings and make sure, you know, kind of like, not necessarily walk on eggshells per se, but, you know, be mindful, hey, this is where my emotions at right now. I might snap any minute. So for us to deal with agreements, though, over time, we just started learning, like, hey, like, this communication, bro, that shit is, holy shit. It saved us more times. I think I even want to, not that we was ever in danger of breaking up, but it saved a lot of days, hours, and just heartache just by us communicating and letting us know how we feel with each other. Now, when we do tell the other how we feel, that doesn't mean we're not going to avoid an argument. An argument still usually follows, but we just try to set up a baseline of like, hey, this is where I'm at right now. I need you to understand why I'm at, why you're up where you're at. And then sometimes it might be like back and forth, like, well, you made me feel this way and I'm making you feel this way. And eventually we realize like, hey, we're kind of hurting each other right now and taking shots. Right. So let's kind of like level it out a little bit and understand where I'm coming from and where you're coming from. And man, we've had like,
that's so good.
We've had to negotiate with each other. I ain't gonna even say negotiation. Just an understanding of like, hey, like
you're trying to hit the baseline.
Yeah, like, hey, this is where I'm
understanding each other. Yeah, that's so good, man. Like, dude, you guys can learn from this episode.
Yeah, man. I'm not saying we're perfect or anything. That no relationship is, but
there's no relationship that's perfect
ever, man. We'll probably be arguing about something tomorrow. But we do have a thing of where we do start trying to like me, like how I am. I have this nasty habit of when I get upset, I stop talking. And I don't want to say anything, and I shut people off.
That's me.
And that's kind of like the worst thing you could possibly do.
Right. It is bad.
Because then you're ignoring people, and nobody likes being ignored.
Right.
And I used to have a habit of doing that, and eventually I was like, hey, I gotta stop doing that. Like, let her know when I'm feeling off, and then maybe she can kind of adjust from there. Because me being silent, I'm eventually gonna blindside her on how I'm feeling, and and that is not doing anybody any good. Because in my mind,
I did that. It didn't work out.
And then the thing is too, is like in my mind.
Well, let's get a chat real quick. Bob says, "We don't talk good enough." Jeremy, he
agreed.
Like, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Well, because talking is such a sensitive thing. Because once you get to that point, this is therapy for everybody today. But
yeah, everybody having therapy session. Let's go.
But like, I don't know. It's when you get to that point, like when I don't like ever want to get to an argument where it's gonna like derail everything and we can't come back from.
Yeah.
My intentions of being with you is to we're going to get through this shit no matter what. And if there's times where I got to take a step back and maybe do some self-reflection on how I'm feeling, which I've had to do plenty of times, like, okay, Chris, why are you feeling this way? It ain't got nothing to do with her. What's wrong? And then I realized, like, okay, this is what's wrong with me. Let her know what's wrong, and then you can kind of go from there. Because, like, Melissa is not an unreasonable person. She's the most reasonable person I've ever known. And she's willing to negotiate and work with people, but only if you let her know what's going on. If she don't know, then it's going to be just war back and forth forever.
Right.
And so there's times where, like, I had to take a step back and kind of like, Chris, you in the wrong for this. Talk about it and explain it, because she's not going to just reject you for how you feel. She's always a good listener. And so since I understood that's the type of person she is, because it's hard to approach somebody if you know they're going to reject how you feel. And she's never done that with me. And I hopefully I don't do that with her. I'm almost certain I don't. But no, we hit walls and stuff. But our thing is always like, just talk, no matter how uncomfortable it gets. And you have to expose how you really feel, because I hate exposing how I really feel about like when I'm angry, I'll let everybody know I'm upset about something in a heartbeat. But when I'm like hurting, when something hurts me, I'm like a turtle, man. I go in my shell and I don't yell.
That might be a lot of people.
And I just isolate myself from everybody. And
right.
While it may make me feel better, it does nothing to help the situation at all.
It does nothing. Yeah.
And so now we kind of this thing where, like, if we have a disagreement, we butt heads, I will take my space. So I'll take my own space, and she'll give me some time, maybe like a day. But anything more than a day, then I'm pushing it. So because she doesn't like to go to bed upset, and neither do I. But sometimes I can only go at my own speed, though.
Yeah, right.
I feel comfortable when I want to talk.
I was gonna say something, but
don't tell me, man.
No, it's not gonna be good.
Oh no,
because I'll be throwing shade, and I don't want to do that
within the relationship.
Oh, past relationship, but I don't want to do that.
Just don't say no names.
This is your night. Yeah,
it's our night. It's like we're all gonna be there Saturday,
like
y'all.
You said that, dude. Right when you said our night, I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna tell them everything."
Yeah, we know this is our night. We're all gonna be there Saturday. It's the event of the year. So let's go.
4 days to Saturday. Let's go.
4 days. Let's go.
Well, yeah, we got a couple more questions for you.
Let's go.
All right. So next question for the night for Chris Unholy Jesus. So, what role does humor play in your relationship?
Everything.
Because you guys...
We laugh at the stupidest shit.
That's like the best relationship.
Inside jokes.
Inside jokes are the best.
The glue.
Yeah.
The glue, man.
It's like, oh shit, we're on the same wavelength.
Oh, we'll say a joke around each other in front of other people, and they'll be like, hee, only we know.
Yeah.
Like, it's our little joke. Nobody knows.
Only Chris knows.
He gets it. Wink, wink.
I guess that's like cool in every like relationship.
Even with friends, man. It ain't even gotta be.
Even with friends. That's probably like even bigger than
That's why, like, I'm gonna try to like make eye contact with people when I have to do my greeting speech when we start the reception, because this someone in the crowd I'm gonna look at. I'm like, and they gonna be looking at me like this, and I'm gonna try not to laugh, man.
Oh, you got a crazy joke.
Like when you do a school project in front of a class, and you got that one homie that's in the class that like looks at you, that you always laugh at each other and stuff, and you see them looking at you like, and they're not smiling, but they know they're trying to make you laugh, and then it's because it's like one of those things.
You got one of those for Saturday?
Man.
Jeremy says 100%.
Dude, it's the best, man. Secrets are fun, especially with somebody you love.
Jeremy says I got kicked out of class for that.
Yeah, dude, man, trying to do a school project, and you see your homie in the back just like
trying to give him the signal,
just like, and then trying not to laugh, and they making you laugh, man. It's awful.
Damn,
it's awful, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it, man. That's how we are, man. And we just like, we always, it's like, so there's times we're always trying to make each other laugh. That's the thing. Like, we always trying to be comedians to each other.
It, dude.
We're always trying to make each other laugh.
Dude, like every time I have like a family events, dude, I have my jokes like fucking racked up the whole time, dude.
Got them lined up.
Yeah, I got my jokes racked up. I got that shit collected and shit. But sometimes sometimes it takes so long before we have the family events. Like, we already heard the joke already. I was like, fuck this shit, dude.
You used it last Saturday.
Yeah, I was like, damn, this joke is already like fucking a year old. I can't even use it no more. Yeah, that shit.
Chad, help me, Chad, please.
Yeah, that shit sucked. Yeah. All right, so next question. Let's see. So what's one quality in your partner that you admire the most?
Oh my God, man. She is so considerate. Most considerate human I've ever met in my life. Not that I'm not considerate. It's just that I feel like
I think you are.
I am, but you gotta see her. She on like, she's considered on steroids, bro. Like, I'm like, why are you doing this for people? Why?
It's like, are you breathing okay? I got an oxygen tank.
Right? Like, so like trying to save the world? What are you doing?
I got 2 oxygen tanks. You need fresh air?
Like, you gotta take a breath. Man, nah, it's definitely her heart. She has a big heart, man. She's always looking out for people, always giving. Low key, I think actually she's the one that got me into protesting. I was never a protester. I'm just a voter. I'll go to a voting booth and vote and do what I got to do. But she got me into like protesting.
Protesting?
Yeah, like getting signs out there, like yo, fuck these.
The picket.
Fuck the man, like type shit. And I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna go vote. I'm a voter. I'm not a protester. But she's like always want to like helps people, save people. Just on our flight out here, like we was in Vegas, right?
Right.
And there was this lady who they wouldn't let her on a plane because she was trying to bring an extra bag of luggage onto the plane. And they were like, well, you this costs $150 for you to get on a plane. And she could barely speak English. And so she tried to give the people at the Delta airline desk $150 with cash. It was like, no, we only take card. And she started crying because the ATM was always like, the plane was about to take off in like 15 minutes. There was no way in hell she was going to make it to that other side of the airport, get to ATM, and then come all the way back. And Melissa it's like, oh, hey, I got this. And she like paid for this lady's baggage off top. I would have never did that shit. I'm like, damn, wait for the next flight. That's me. Not that I'm cruel, but
damn.
But she helped this lady out. This random lady that we don't know and we'll never see again.
She's so cool.
And she's just like that. She's just a very giving person, man. And that's
God damn.
Massive heart.
Dude, I wish I can high five her right now.
I always tell her.
Can you take the place of the high five?
Yes, man. I'm gonna transfer.
That's for Melissa right there. That's for Melissa.
It's for you, baby.
That high five was for you.
They're always looking out for people, man. People she don't know or anything. Like, cause she's like,
look, Jeremy the chat says, nice blessing coming her way.
Yeah, she's like Spider-Man. Like, with great power comes great responsibility. And Melissa, she's like
good heart.
She's big
heart.
She's always been like this. If I'm in a position to help somebody, I'll always do it. But
a good example.
And who am I marrying? A saint? I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah, she's a great example for how we should be.
See, I'm a little jaded, man. I used to work on homeless people. I'm like, get off me. Like, get out the way. You stink.
Yeah.
I didn't do that with homeless people, but I have no problem with saying no. I say no in a heartbeat. One of my favorite words is no.
Right.
It gives me agency and boundaries.
Yeah.
And she does too. She'll tell me no in a heartbeat about a lot of shit. But when it comes to helping people, bro, if she can do
when
it,
you
she'll
feel
do it.
you know it. Right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I gotta be in the mood to want to help people. She'll do it, like even if she's not in the mood, because she's like, hey, like I can help them, so I'll always do it. And
right.
So yeah, that's her heart, man. Biggest heart I know, man. I wish I could be like that, and I know I'm not doing like that.
You are like that, dude. But, don't wish. Yeah, you are like that, dude.
I don't know, man. I don't see it in me.
Come on, Chris.
Thanks, man.
Chris, holy.
Chris, holy. Is it unholy? No longer unholy. It's just holy. I love it.
Like only on some episodes you're unholy. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah,
like
that's
unfiltered,
man, just raw.
But we're all human, like. But yeah, that's a great story, dude. Great, come on.
I was like, "What are you doing?" That's what I told her. Why do you do that? She's like, "Well, it's like she needs to get on that plane." Now, mind you, she didn't make the flight. The lady still can't make the flight because by the time that Melissa showed up and helped out that lady, they was like, "We're closing the doors. We don't care." And so Delta closed the doors, and so they had to stay the night at the airport. But the fact that she took the initiative to even try to get the ball rolling on that, man, $150, bro. I ain't dropping no $150 on nobody unless I love you. $20 is my max for somebody I don't know.
Drop a grand. Drop a grand right here.
If you love me, do it.
Drop a grand. All right, next question. So what do you do to keep romance alive even during stressful times?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't think I can.
Like to keep the romance alive. Like, do you guys do anything like special?
Well,
'Cause
honestly,
I know like people that they go out for like a long time. They've been together a long time. They don't know how to be romantic no more, right? Because like that's almost like the beginning stage.
yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be like fucking the best person. But then I guess the longer they date, like it dissipates.
Yeah, over time, like they lose that spark.
Yeah, that spark is gone. So
I think
like,
ours is the opposite. I think we're going in the other direction of where I'm trying to build up that spark because her love language is like affection and showing and touching and all this other stuff.
Right.
And so like even like a simple back massage or one thing she told me one time was like, hey, like I like to getting roses at random moments. And so when I like, you know, 'cause when she's at work, we will text
that's
each other.
so crazy. But
We'll text each other while she's at work. And if I hear she's having a bad day, if I have time, I'll swing in by and grab some roses and, you know.
But you would never know that.
It's one of them things that you have to kind of like learn about. Like, it's hard for me to plan and be romantic for somebody who I don't know their dislikes and likes. But you have to let me know what you like and what you know and what you're feeling, and then I can kind of go from there.
Yeah.
And I'm still learning from that now. I'm not the best at it, but I'm learning as I go. Like the other day, I was going out to go run some errands. I was like, "Hey, do you want some wings or something?" I asked her. She's like, "Oh, I was craving wings today, and you were listening to me." I was like, "Yes." And I'll get you some wings,
Don't say that
baby.
to me. Yeah, did not say that to me.
I think it was wings. I think it was almost certain it was wings. It was something that she was craving for she was craving something for like 3 weeks, and I got it for her. She's like, "Oh,
Right, right.
No, my baby knows me." But sometimes I'll go get roses for her, and she'll come upstairs, and like she has like this koala bear that she sleeps with every night called Billy, not to be confused with Billy Waters.
That's so weird.
But she has a koala bear, like a stuffed koala bear that she sleeps with every night,
Right.
named Billy. And so a lot of times, sometimes when she comes home, I'll have like Billy holding the roses while he's in bed or whatever, or like laying in bed like this. 'Cause I'll position him with the roses in front of him. And then she just loves roses. She loves flowers. So I'll do stuff like that for signs of affection, I guess, or whatever. Like she's like that. So it's one of them things. Is like I think in the beginning she wanted me to be like this, and I'm like, hey, I can't be like this if I don't know what you want. So it's kind of like, just let me know how you feeling or whatever. Because I'm not a mind reader. Because I've been having so much shit going on in my life, I lose track of what everybody else is doing sometimes, and it's a fault. It's a fault of mine that I'm still trying to get a hang of. But I'm like, if you tell me, I'll always listen. I'll always listen. I'll remember, and I'll tell her this all the time too. And I'm probably gonna say this at the wedding too. Like, there's not a day that goes past when I'm not trying to be a better man for you. I will spend the rest of my life being better every day, no matter how big or small. When you tell me something, I'm gonna commit it to memory, and I have an awful memory, but I'm never gonna forget how you feel at the end of the day. And also, I'm always gonna try to like be better every fucking day if I can, even if you don't notice it. I am trying to be better, and so
yeah, that's some real shit, man.
On some real shit, I actually come from a family where my parents were married for 42 years, so a lot of stuff I saw growing up, I saw my parents butt heads a lot and love each other, negotiate with each other, argue, just a lot of stuff. And it's like, I saw I grew up in a household where I see what it is like to put in the effort, and it is not always going to be pretty and beautiful. Some people want to bounce out of a relationship the first sign of danger. And it's like, bro, you're gonna butt heads a lot, especially when it comes to forever. This shit is going to happen. You just gotta learn to work through it, man. It's gonna be ugly at times, and I see my parents go through the ugly moments, but at the end of the day, they always remember, like, hey, we love each other. We got 3 kids. We have a household. We're building something with each other. And when you kind of break it down like that and level it out like that,
right,
that this argument kind of means nothing at that point,
right?
And then you kind of just okay.
Because look at you,
and I just got it from them. I just saw what I saw growing up,
dude. Chris Unholy,
and we're like
probably like the coolest dude I ever met, dude.
Thank you,
Chris Unholy Jesus, probably the coolest dude I ever met, dude.
I'm just a guy, but I appreciate it.
God damn. But like, if they know like how much you mean to me, like if I can,
and you mean to me too,
shit,
man. I
can write it down on a piece of paper. I don't know how to write it down, dude. But dude, Chris Unholy.
And also too, like Melissa, she comes from a completely different lifestyle from me. Like
Bob says, cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to Bob.
Cheers to Bob.
Cheers to you.
That's good.
Cheers to you and Melissa.
Yes. Oh, good reflexes. But no, like she comes from a completely different life from me, where she didn't have 2 parents that was married for 42 years or anything like that. But she grew up as a person that did want to have that. that want to be like, hey, I want to have a marriage and this shit lasts forever. And so I'm glad that she had the same mindset as me, because some people get in relationships and like, yeah, we'll see how long this lasts. And it's like, man, how you long y'all? That's why I never really took.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. Yeah.
I remember like before, like back in my days when I used to like date, I used to be like, hey, if I'm dating you, I'm investing time in you. So, hey, if we happen to get engaged at some point, it's because I'm taking time out of my day to care about you and stuff like that. And I've dated girls who was like, hey, you're my boyfriend, but about 6 months, this is probably gonna get old. I'm gonna move on. And I never really understood that concept. I'm like, well, why are you dating then? We could have just been smashing or whatever. Like, why are you making such a commitment to be my girlfriend with a title if you just ain't gonna last a distance? Like, I always took dating seriously, man, because that's like, I'm spending money and time and opening myself to you only for you to like, for what the shit not to last. Like, it feels like nobody on this fucking planet likes their time being wasted, bro, especially in a relationship that lasted for years. And so when I always got into relationships, I just always came across girls who were just kind of like, well, I'll give this 2 years, but I'll be your girlfriend for 2 years, but I have no intentions of ever marrying you or get engaged into you or whatever. So I'm like, well, why are we courting each other around like we're gonna have a future? We could have just kept it as friends with benefits and then left all the other shit out, because it would have saved us a lot of trouble, a lot of heartbreak, and I would save myself a lot of time. But with somebody with Melissa, when we started dating, her intention was like, hey, I take dating seriously. Like, this is investment. This isn't some like, hey, let's do this with each other, and then eventually this gets old and we move on. Like, this is we trying to get to somewhere. And I had the same feelings too about that. I've always felt like that, and so.
Yeah, because time is like the biggest investment.
Man, money I can get back, bro. I can get extra hours at work or do what I got to do, but time, but that shit is, you can't get it back, man.
You cannot get time back, yeah.
So yeah, that's how we function like that.
Yeah, it's like you can tell people like, oh, pick wisely, like your partner.
Man, that's facts, bro.
But how do you actually know,
Oh, man, it's a gamble.
The whole shit is a gamble.
It is a gamble. It's the biggest gamble you ever probably make in your life.
Like, hey, do you want to waste 2 years? It's like, dude, do you want to gamble with that?
Man, yeah, and there's people that'll go, get married, have kids, and then 20 years into the marriage, be like, hey, you know what? I don't feel like, I haven't loved you since like.
Yeah, your dick too big.
Yeah, something. It hurts.
Yeah.
or like
12 inches too much.
Cause you'll get people, you'll get people that's married, and they be like, "Hey, I love you, but I'm no longer in love with you." This is a weird area to be in, man.
Your
it's
personality's off.
Yeah, like I don't like you, but I still love you. And it's like, what do you really want that?
It's like I love you, but I'm not in love with you.
Yeah, I feel I love with you years ago, but I love the life that we have, and it's weird.
Yeah, Jeremy's like ... He was like, "What are you trying to say?" All right,
but everybody functions differently, though.
Next question. Bob said, that's me. Bob in the chat, let's go. Bob said, that's me, big dog. Okay, next question. Let's see. Okay, so what do you think will be the biggest adjustment after you guys are officially married?
Oh man, it's gotta be about her. That's the biggest thing. Cause like, and same thing with her, because
adjustment wise,
well, cause my priority is her, number one, foremost. And with Melissa, she gives, and never expects anything in return. And a lot of times don't want anything in return. She just gives, and it's just, she's not even trying to buy her way to heaven. She just knows that, hey, I have the ability to help somebody at a time where they need it. I'm going to do it. And I think that's going to be her biggest adjustment. Is like, hey, I need to tone it down a little bit, because my priority is going to be my husband now. And we've already had this conversation before, too.
What would be the adjustment like for you?
For me, though?
Like after you guys are all married, said and done.
More of, I still have to keep working on, like, this is still more of a we. Not that I do this on purpose, but there's times where maybe I feel like I maybe don't include her in some things, and maybe how I speak about things, or like, hey, this is my idea, and I'm like, oh shit, this is actually our idea, but I'm saying me because I'm so like, still like, we've been like together for 3 years, but I still have to like reprogram myself of like 7-8 years of just being me.
All right.
This shit is not gonna happen overnight, and I don't mean it out of spite or like I'm a narcissist. It's just that 7 of 8 years of being me, and compared to like 3 years of this, it's gonna have to take some learning, especially going into this marriage thing where it is really, really, really us. And she changed her last name too. So this is like a major thing where like, hey, I got to remember that because there's times where I get upset about things and it has nothing to do with her. I'll get upset about something and I feel like I'm by myself in this a lot. I'll do this a lot, but there's times where I get upset and I feel like I just Chris Jones. Chris
Right.
and nobody else. And I have to remember that, hey, I do have someone with me on this, someone to back me up and be by my side. And I don't do it just to be mean or anything like that. But I'm so used to just tackling on shit by myself that I forget that I have a great partner that's always going to back me up or at least correct me when I'm wrong or whatever. And I guess I remember like, hey, it isn't just about Chris Jones anymore or more. And even all making those adjustments to do that. And she sees it too. There's times where I catch myself like, fuck, why did I do that? Like, she has my back. Like, I need to rely on her more because this is like,
That's so good.
she's not a fucking sidekick. This is a partnership.
Right,
And like,
right.
just like, we got to work together on this. And I got to remember that she's going to have my back because, when shit hits the fan, I always have hers. So I got to remember that she's always got mine. I just got to start just always remember that I'm not alone and when I feel sometimes and stop kind of like pushing people away when I get upset. That's like a thing I do. I kind of like, leave me alone. And I just would like hide or something. And
Right.
like hide in a cave or something. And I got to realize that I'm not alone anymore. And that's the huge thing. And like, I got her by my side, man. Like,
That's
thick
so
as thieves,
good.
man.
Yeah.
And I don't want to feel like I do this on purpose or I just reject her and I don't want her by my side. It's just by nature. It's always just been Chris Jones.
It's always been Chris Jones, but yeah,
And
dude.
it takes a long time to change from being solo dolo to like, hey, now I have to think of another personality with their own opinions and
you gotta
decisions.
think like the team.
Yes,
dude.
as a teamwork, man.
Right.
And once we get on that page, man, we firing on all cylinders. We are great with each other, but we gotta I have to get past that point of like, Chris, you ain't Batman, you got a Robin, not you're not a sidekick, but I got a partner, man.
Right. Hey, just like Jeremy and Bob.
Yes.
Just like Jeremy and Bob.
But as long as I've known her, I've known y'all together, man. It's crazy, bro.
That shit
It's
is fucking
insane.
crazy. It's like what the hell?
I can't
But
imagine-
It was like, oh, it makes sense.
Yeah. I can't imagine y'all two without each other. I'm
look, they're
saying no.
They're still fighting in the chat.
See?
They're fighting in the chat.
I can't see y'all two apart, man. Real
you
shit.
guys need to hug it out or something.
Man, y'all like PB&J, bro. Y'all go together.
Or
like,
have a psychedelic trip together. Like, you guys can see, like, why you guys are in each other's lives.
she says for show only.
For sure. No.
It's for the audience.
No. It's something. All right, next question.
All right.
Damn, I skipped a lot. Okay, I got one. So, what excites you the most about being married?
Oh man, I feel this now, and I'm gonna feel it even more once we get married. But I don't want to be where I get comfortable with this feeling,
Right.
but a level of security. It gives you another when you're with somebody.
I felt that.
It gives you a whole another level of confidence because you're kind of like, man, I'm not in this fucking race anymore. I'm comfortable with somebody,
I feel that.
and this feels great. But I don't want everyone to get to my head where like I can't be fucking replaced or this shit can go sideways. Like I don't ever want to get that damn comfortable.
Yeah.
Some people make that mistake where like, well, I have them now, and I can just act any old damn way and mistreat them and hurt their feelings because they can't go anywhere. And I don't ever want to push that, and I don't ever want to get comfortable in that type of situation. But I am self-aware that since we've been dating, it feels fucking great. That I'm not having to compete against anyone, man. I hate that shit. I hated it when I was single. I don't want it now, man. I really don't want it. And so I think that's the next step is like, it's taking my confidence level even more to the next step. It was like, damn, I'm really out of this race. Like legally I'm not in this race. Like it's documented. We got to have our marriage certificate and everything, man. We got all that shit filled out. We had to go to the courthouse. Back in July, we came out here in Georgia.
Right.
Went to the courthouse and we wound up getting like a marriage certificate and everything that won't start until October 11th. I think that's when it goes in effect. But it's like, holy shit, this is kind of like, I feel so comfortable, man. It's like putting on a suit or some clothes that fits perfectly, and you're like, this feels great. It looks good on me, and it feels nice,
So
and
it feels good, right?
and I want to take care of it. I don't want to just throw it in the dryer and fuck it up. I'm gonna just hang it up on a clothes hanger and let it just dry naturally. So this is how I feel like this is like. I just feel very comfortable, and it gives me a lot of confidence in myself. And like,
So-
damn, somebody wants me? What this motherfucker? Somebody wants my ass? Like, damn. What did she see? Is she tripping? Like, is she crazy?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
There's something wrong with her. Like, she liking me this much.
Yeah. But then what the crazy shit is, like, she's probably saying the same shit in her head.
She's, oh man, she's like, I'm so glad that I'm not out there anymore in this battle. I'm like,
Dude, she's probably saying the same shit, like, oh, this motherfucker want me. Like, she's saying, like, oh, Chris want me like that.
having someone love you gives you like the most infinite amount of confidence. I think it's not stated enough. When somebody loves you, but you could, I was like, I could run on the rings of Saturn right now. Nobody can tell me anything.
Hey, Bob, you running on the rings of Saturn?
Don't say it's only
You
for
know,
show.
just get on them.
Trying to reel you back in. Is it still there? After 20 years? Nah,
Dude, after 20 years, come on.
legendary. Y'all two are like legendary couples in my life. I was like Bob and Jeremy. Next to my parents, and then it's like Bob and Jeremy.
Yeah, it's like
that's-
it's like the couple like we always talk about.
Like
you know?
we just don't know, man. It's like
Yeah, it's like damn, like that couple, like dude, they fucking held it down in the fucking 2000 to the all the way to
2010s through COVID,
yeah. They went through COVID, they went through everything.
still holding strong, man.
That shit is
And got
crazy.
kids with each other. It's amazing.
Yeah,
I love to see it, man.
I got another question.
Let's get it.
All right, so how do you imagine supporting each other's dreams in the long term? Like, I'm sure you guys got dreams, stuff you guys want to accomplish.
Man.
Like, how do you feel about all that and how you guys want to support each other? Bob says nobody died.
That's a plus. That's good, man. I watch a lot of like murder shows.
You know what's crazy? Bob's probably still at work right now, saying all this. So Bob was like the realest supporter of this podcast.
You're real shit, man. Yeah, she is. Jeremy
Yeah.
said she is.
How do we send her stuff? Yeah.
How do we do it, man? How do we show
Yeah.
our appreciation?
Wait, let's show her appreciation.
Send you flowers to your job.
At the wedding, we'll show her the appreciation.
We got you, Bob. And Jeremy. We got y'all both.
Yeah, they got the best table. Come on.
I forgot the question already. What was the question?
How do you imagine supporting each other's dreams
So she's
after
still, sorry.
like the marriage?
Okay, so all right, we'll get back to the chat in a second.
Bob, hold on the t-shirt. Go ahead, Chris.
Okay, so how we support our dreams. So
Yeah.
right now, Melissa, she's in aviation, and she is like the first female at her company to work as a maintenance controller. And I remember years ago, before we was anything, I remember like I saw an article about her. Like,
Okay.
hey, like you're the first female. Like, hey, Melissa Serrano, she's the first female ever to get the job as a maintenance controller. And da 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 da. And this whole article about her. And they interviewed her and stuff and everything. And I remember we first started dating. And I was like, the first thing afterwards was like, yo, what did they do during the interview? Like, I want to know, like, from your perspectives.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, they just like they would talk to me and ask me how I was. But even before we even started dating and stuff, and I was always just like, I was like, holy shit, she like carved her own path. And even though we didn't always talk with each other every time, I always, supported her from a far off distance. Where now that I'm making a career change, I went from working security at the CDC and being security in law enforcement, having a gun, protecting people's lives, to like IT. And she's like my number one supporter out of all this. My biggest supporter, man. She gives me so much strength when I'm trying to like study and I'm like, this shit don't make no fucking sense. And she's like, hey baby, you're good. Just take a break sometimes or whatever. And she helps me slow things down and whatnot. And my major support with this IT shit, because I'm going through all these certifications and not all of them are fucking easy. And these tests, I'm so glad my school is paying for this. But some of these tests are like anywhere between $300 to like $1,500 for these tests, man. And she's been supporting me ever since with my dream, because my dream, it may not be so much as IT. My dream, the American dream to me, remote work. Fuck this shit. I'm tired of paying gas. I'm tired of Atlanta made me so jaded with traffic that it's made me like I just want to work from home, and this is my dream. I just want to work from home. Like I will do this shit all day, and no, she's supporting me every step of the way through this, man. It's been incredible. I know for a fact, man, I wouldn't have gone this far without her, for For sure, because these days I'm kind of like, man, fuck this shit. I just want to throw my computer across the room, but
Yeah.
I remember who I'm doing it for, because I'm not just doing it for me.
Right.
I'm doing it for us, man, and she helps support me, gives me good talks and everything. Because she had to study for her job, she had to take a certification to work in aviation and repair planes. Because she used to work at Hartsfield, climbing on wings of planes and taking out seats of planes and replacing seats and all that.
That fucking the fucking monkey wrench.
Yeah, man.
The duct tape.
Yes, and just going crazy and just working out there in Hartsfield to like, she now has an office job, and now she's like helping people repair planes, but over the phone and over computer, and setting up orders to like third companies and stuff that, you know, they need to get equipment for. And she busted her ass to get that far. So she's trying to like, I feel like she's trying to give me that same energy that she gave for herself when she had to work through her tests and all that. So I appreciate every bit of it. Every second of it.
Dude, I had like a joke that's like built up for the last 10 minutes, but I forgot it, dude. But it has to do with Bob though. But damn, I forgot the joke.
I'm sorry.
You lucky, Bob. You and Jeremy's lucky. Next question for the night. So, what do you think is like the biggest adjustment, like once you guys are married? Because you guys are already living together, so like, what do you think like is like the biggest adjustment after you guys are officially married? Like, what is the difference?
Honestly, for me, not that much. I feel like we're already playing house and we're doing the married thing already. If she's listening right now, or if she's gonna listen to this episode, she's probably not gonna like to hear this. But I don't feel like my adjustment is that big. Compared to her, she has to change her last name. And man, fuck that. I don't even like changing my address or getting a new debit card.
Right.
You talking about changing an entire last name on all your documents? Shout out to her. I didn't think she was even taking my last name. But when I proposed to her...
Is she taking your last name?
Yeah, she changed her last name.
Melissa Jones.
Yeah, I'm going to start calling her MJ. So I'm letting y'all know right now.
MJ. Oh my God.
Yeah. I told her, I was like, I'm going to call you MJ. She's like, that's cool. I was like, yes. Yes, that's gonna be my
crazy.
That's my adjustment. I'm gonna call it MJ.
If you guys don't know Chris is like big in comics.
I am a major comic book
He's
head.
like the biggest comic nerd that I know in my whole life.
Mary Jane Watson, and I was like MJ. Hey, I was like, oh, the gods have smiled upon me.
Yeah, it's
They've
crazy.
given me my own MJ.
Dude, let me tell you guys a story about Chris. That maybe I don't know. Maybe I can retell the story at his wedding date. But Chris Unholy, right? He told me he went to a psychic. A psychic gave him a reading, right?
Oh, a long time ago.
A long time ago. And then Chris was like, okay, who am I going to marry? And then the lady told him, a lady or man, I don't know.
It's a lady.
It's a lady, okay? She told him that he's going to marry somebody with the initials like...
like the first letter of
M.
M. Yeah, it's going to be
The first
M.
letter was going to be M.
And I was like, what the fuck? I was like... Margaret, because it's my mom's name. I was like, Margaret. I was like, what's the name gonna be Margaret? Like my mama.
Ended up being Melissa. That's crazy. He told me this story like over 10 years ago.
And that story, and then when that happened, that was like maybe 20 years ago, maybe 19
we were
years
just
ago?
kids. Yeah,
Man.
and I remember the story too. It was like,
long time ago.
She told me her name's gonna start with the letter M. I was like, okay.
And here
I was
we
like,
are.
okay, Chris Jones.
And here we are.
And then here we are.
And now it's gonna be MJ.
That is crazy, MJ, dude.
Yeah, she changed. Like, and this is something like when I proposed to her. Actually, when even I had the idea of proposing to her, I never had any assumptions or anything of her changing her last name at all.
Right.
Never assumed it, and I was never expecting it, because I know plenty of people who've gotten married and never had their last names changed. They just keep it because maybe they think their last name is cool or whatever. Or it's a lot of work to change your last name too. It's not that easy. And then if she told me she wasn't gonna change her last name, I would have completely understood. But after we got engaged, and I remember we talked about it, she was like, no, like, if we're getting married, like, I'm trying to be all a part of this. I'm trying to be a part of the Jones legacy, the Jones family. So I'm going to change my last name. And I was shocked when she told me. I was like, the first thing I said was like, are you sure? Like, that's a lot of, man. Driver's license, debit cards, mail, everything, post office, all that shit you got to change. Would I change my last name? Would I change my last name?
I would tell her to change the last name immediately.
You said change it immediately?
Yeah.
I think a lot of guys would want that, but women keeping their last names alive, I think it's like a new age thing. And like, for example, like my best man at my wedding, his wife still has a last name, and they've been married for years.
Last name?
Yeah, she still has an original last name. She never changed it over. Some people just don't. I can't speak for their situation or why they did it, but I can understand the hassle behind it. If there's like, there's a lot of shit, man. Like I said, like I have to get a new debit card soon because my shit's on split in half. And I am dreading the day I have to get a new debit card because I have to get a new debit card number. All my streaming services are going to start shutting off because I ain't changed my card over. And then I'm going to go in there and change my card information. That's nothing compared to your damn last name, man. That is like some real shit. So
Bob says, I like my last name.
Yeah, man. I love you guys' last name. Unique. So when you did unique, I was like, oh, that is fucking genius, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, I love it.
Okay, so Bob was never ever going to change her last name. It was never going to be like Vila Henderson.
That's why we was confused on sending the wedding invites. I was like, I just send it to the Mr. and Mrs. Henderson. I was like, I don't know how we're going to do this.
I would be confused too. Yeah.
She's like, what should we do? I was like, man, let's do the Hendersons, man. I like Hendersons too, man. I used to watch the TV show Harry and the Hendersons back when I was a kid. That's when Sax Swatch used to live with the family.
Yeah.
So Hendersons is always a cool last name to me. So
they're cool. They just fight online, but like probably real life, dude. They be hugging in a fucking like the walkway in their house and shit.
When nobody's looking.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like Jace asleep. All right, let's hug.
Okay, cool. All right, get off me.
Yeah. All right, get off me. Jace probably woke up.
That's real love, man. So everybody loves differently. Like in the relationship I'm in, honestly, I'm the type of person that would love in private more, but Melissa likes to love. She's more of like
dude, I'm with you, same page, dude. Private shit, dude.
I'm a very private person when it comes to love, where Melissa's like, everybody needs to see me love. And I had to adjust to it. So we kind of meet each other halfway.
I understand that too. Yeah.
So because I don't want to like make it seem like I feel ashamed for being with her.
Right.
So I met her halfway and I was like, okay, well, I'll share some photos sometimes or us go on adventures because I want to include you in my life because you're, the biggest thing in my life. So, however, what you feel like you're being rejected.
Yeah, Bob says getting hugged from Jara. Yeah. That's her kid, by the way.
Yes. Oh, I know who he is. So quiet. I don't think I've ever seen him say a word.
Dude, I barely heard Jay say a word.
Damn, they both quiet now, huh?
Until I heard them, like we went to like the ski trip, right? Mm-hmm. And then I happened to have a room next door to their room, and they thought I was asleep. Dude, I heard their whole conversation, and they talk like normal people.
Who, Jar?
Jar and Jace. I was like, they talk like a normal adult.
Until like, are the adults gone? Cool.
Yeah.
Jeremy says Jar talks all the time. I've never seen that.
Dude, they fucking talk like crazy.
I've never seen him speak.
It's just like when we come into the picture, they hold back or some shit. But I saw how they talk like when they're not, whatever, no one's looking at them. Because I had the room next to them. I was like, oh shit, they talk like normal people. That shit's crazy.
See, I've heard Jace talk for sure. But Jara, when I heard it, like the first time I saw him, I just did like one of these like, sup, little head nods. And he just stared at me. I was like, is he looking into my soul? I don't know.
Dude, Jace.
Is he reading my mind? What
Jace,
is going on?
Dude. His nickname is Discord Jace. he DJs.
That?
Yeah. Discord Jace. All right, now next question. So if you could give advice to your past self at the start of your relationship, what would it be?
Oh, man.
At the start of your relationship.
I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of like the same as I was. I can't be the same when I started. Because I've never really done anything so destructive that I would want to correct things. If I would talk to my past self in any form, I would go back to a time where I went through some heartbreak. Like, I think about this all the time. If I got to a fucking time machine, I would go back to like 25-year-old Chris Unholy, and while he's upset on the couch, pissed off, just drinking his life away because he's depressed. And I would like touch him on the shoulder, be like, you know what? Everything's gonna be fine. It's gonna just have to be patient, and you're gonna have to learn what you're looking for. look, like you're gonna have to crack a few eggs to make an omelet. So I don't know about so much the beginning of my relationship, so much as more like the growing pains of being in your 20s and going through heartbreaks and all that. Because there's times where I think about that. If I could go back in time and see my old self, and I would give myself a hug. It makes me want to cry sometimes when I think about it, man. Real shit. There's times I would be like, hey, Chris, don't beat yourself up over this. It's not your fault. Not everything's going to go your way in life, man. And even if the world doesn't tell you that, I'm here to tell you that. So I'm not trying to get emotional right now, but there's times where I was like, because I'm awful with myself, man. I beat myself up a lot, man. I'm unfair to myself a whole lot. Where I'm glad I've had people around me treat me.
You got the chat crying right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm glad I've had people around me, including yourself, man. And people in my life that have always been like a positive force that made me kind of like stand up stronger. And I realized this is like the end of the fucking world, that there's still something to be here for. Gotta keep striving, man, because anything that's worth having is not easy to get. It's always, you gotta work for it, man. Even if you gotta adjust and become a different, not so much a different person, but, you know, kind of stick to yourself at the same time. But I don't know, just learn and adjust with the setting that you're in, man. Because there was times where I blame myself for a lot of shit, where, especially in relationships where it ended, and I'm like, it was never my fault to begin with. And not to be narcissistic on that type of level, but when I really started to break things down, I realized like, hey, I tried everything I could to try to save it. It wasn't my fault that it went into this direction, because I was trying to save it. And I did the best I could to try to save this relationship from crashing. And then I was always hard on myself, like, what the fuck is wrong with me? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, get your shit together. Dude. I was always so unfair to myself. And so not so much, I know I'm going off the tracks of the actual original question. Right. Because as far as like me starting things with Melissa, I've never felt like I had to go back and change, because by then I was already willing to change and grow more. Where back then, like in my 20s, when there was no Melissa and there was just, you know, Chris Jones, I was off to myself, man. I was mean to myself, very mean to myself, man. And so as I've gotten older, I was like, look, man, because it's such cringe-worthy moments, man, because we all have these moments where we cringe, where we fuck up, and it's like, why did I say that? Or why did I do that? And it's a hard hill to overcome, man. Like, for the rest of your life, I got to live with this shit. But then over time, I realized, like, look, man, it was like you made mistakes, and this happens, man. But every mistake you made was another adjustment that you had to make to yourself. And that's where I wound up getting at right now, man. So Melissa right now is getting the best fucking version of me that I ever could be. And it's only going to get better, so.
That's so solid, dude. That whole speech you just said, dude. Damn.
And it's not the Jameson
talking. Are they going to hear this like in your wedding night? Like, this is like...
Oh, this is probably better right now.
Dude, this speech is so strong.
They're not going to get 2 hours of content. This is going to get like maybe a minute. I gotta edit my shit.
I felt it, man. That shit was like goosebumps, dude. Look at the chat. The chat is giving thumbs up. Let's go. But yeah, I felt goosebumps when you were saying all that, dude.
But it's such a relatable feeling, though, man. We all fuck up, and because we have brains and memories, we always think back on moments, random moments. Even you driving in traffic or whatever, you think about something that you did that was so embarrassing. You're like, what the fuck?
Right.
Why are you in my head running free, man? There's no reason for me to think of this. And
dude, I want to grab you. Yeah, it's so real.
But and so like, and that's why like when I got to my 30s, I was like, because I always tell people right now, I was like, don't rush to your 20s and always want to get married at 19, because I've known people get married at 19. I'm like, bro, you don't even know what you want in life. Like,
right,
you're gonna be an adult far longer than you're gonna be a fucking kid. Kind of stretch this kid shit out for a little bit, for as long as you can. But when you get your 30s, kind of get in your stride, know a little bit more about yourself, because now you're in the adult territory now.
Exactly,
the game is changing, man.
Yeah, learn more about yourself, so you know what you want. You know,
and then when you start knowing what you want, then you know what you're starting to look for.
Right.
And I saw it in her too. When I started realizing, like, because she's not the same. Melissa's not the same person she was 20 years ago. She is and she isn't. Her humor is still there. The connection that we always had is why we like originally like always wanted to hang out with each other and have a good time and crack jokes, because we have good conversations. That's always there. But now she's a grown ass woman with responsibilities, and she's carved out her own path and her own journey to get to where she's at. And I understand that as well too, because I didn't want to undermine her as a grown ass woman. So I was like, hey, I can't keep thinking about her as like Melissa from high school, Melissa in her 20s. Like, she's Melissa, grown ass woman. And she did the same thing with me, man. Like, hey, realize that we are the same person, but with extra steps now, maybe a different level or something. Like, our humor's still the same, but
Yeah, you just got more band-aids.
yeah, man, we got some more battle scars, man. And
battle scars.
It hardened us, and it made us like kind of do like, because I don't feel like a lot of people do this enough, like self-reflection on how they move. Because look, when you have to like self-reflect, it can get ugly sometimes. And like I said,
It can get ugly and scary.
it's scary, man. Like I said, I used to always beat myself up over it, but when I got to my 30s and I started really hitting adult mode,
Right.
and I'm like, bro, everybody fucks up and has mistakes and has like embarrassing moments.
Everybody.
What makes your shit so special that you feel like you got to tap out right now? And then I was like, okay, like adjust. Like, that was fucked up. That was stupid what you said. Don't do it again.
Yeah.
And it's
adjust, learn,
adjust,
grow.
man.
Yeah.
And grow, man. Try to be the try to I had to learn how to market myself. I think, I don't know if that's like, how can I make myself attractive to somebody without selling out? And I had to like look at myself in the mirror, like, hey, like, you got little childish things that you do. You always want to get the last word. Stop that shit.
Right.
Why you always get the last word?
The last word is crazy.
But like, that's like the most aggravating thing. I hate when other people do it. So why do I do it?
I hate it.
So yeah, that was one of the things I had to like cut that shit off, man.
Yeah. I almost became like a master of like the last word.
Me too. Oh, that was good.
I was like, you got it. But then they end up fucking putting pie on my face, man.
I'm like,
what
you
the
got
fuck?
it. I'm like, you got it.
What the hell?
I'm like, you got it, bitch. Like,
It's like, what the hell?
I always gotta throw like a slight hand, man. But
I gave you the whole pie. Like, what?
what do you want, man? Shit.
Ow.
Ow. Man.
Ow.
Owie.
Ouch.
Man.
Such a good episode, man.
Man, I feel like I'm like just ripping my fucking chest cavity open.
Wide open before your whole wedding.
My shit's like this. Like,
Dude, we got Stu Jersey in the chat. Stu Jersey, what's going on?
good,
dude?
homie. Hey, look, it's like the old days.
Stu Jersey. You know, this guy right here is going to get married in like 4 days.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right? That's Stu Jersey been with us like
Since day one?
dude,
Damn near.
forever.
Like almost 230 something episodes
Over,
ago.
like, it has to be like over 4 or 5 years ago. Probably like
Oh
5
man,
years,
we've
5
been doing
years
this
ago.
since COVID. That's when
Yeah,
we started. That was,
about like 5 years ago.
that was the reboot.
All right, so next question for you, Chris Unholy Jesus. It says, if you could give one advice to your past self at the start of your relationship, what would it be? Did I say that already?
Yes, you did. That was the last one.
That was the last question I got. Okay. Ignore that question. So what excites you most about being married?
Oh man, this is gonna be very selfish, but knowing that she's mine. Years ago, my dad told me this, that when you, at least for like somebody, like with a man, when you fall in love with a woman or whatever, and you want to be married with them, you kind of have to be selfish a little bit. Like, hey, I don't want nobody else in this world to have you but me. Like, I don't want to share you with nobody. I don't like, it's like, I want you all to myself. And I kind of feel that way because she's such a special person. Like, not that I want to take it, like, I'm not, mind you, I'm not trying to be that guy. Like, when I have you, you can't talk to your fucking family. You better not talk to your friends. I'm not that guy. So I want to let that be known.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, I'm not that guy.
We know, yeah.
But I'm kind of like, man, like, on some real shit, bro. I fought long and hard to get to this point. I've been through some burnt out. I've been through relationships that burnt me, that burnt my soul out.
Your whole soul.
My soul, man. I was just
Your
like
soul.
a fucking empty cavity, just like nothing in it, man.
Jeez, like a fucking Tupperware.
Man, I'm walking around like a zombie,
Like
man.
a zombie with no lid.
And not even the Tupperware that's clean. The kind that's got like the spaghetti stains in
The
it.
spaghetti stains.
Because you put it in the microwave
Sheesh.
and you left it in there too long, and that was all fucked up. But you still use it for work.
Yeah, god damn. Jeremy says, LOL. Go ahead.
But I just, I like knowing that I can have somebody to come home to. Like, it's just like, it's not like a revolving door or security, I guess. It's like, that's what it is. It's like, I feel it already. Not that I don't feel it now, but this is kind of like the putting a pin putting a pin in it. You know, this is kind of like
right.
This is like guaranteed. But I don't want it to be in a way where I feel like I can have like not so much control, but feel like I can act like a fucking asshole going forward in this relationship. Like, hey, I got you, motherfucker. Now I can be a dickhead now, and it's like that's not why I'm doing it. It's like I don't know. I don't want to share her with the world. Not on that level. Like I want you all to myself on a different level. Like how you feel good or bad. I'll take all the hits. Like, but I just love being around her, and I don't see a world without her. And even if there is a world where there's a world without her, I don't want to be around it too long. Like I really just want her and only her. She means matter to me. She means more to me than anything on this planet. Fuck. I tell her this all the time. I was like, girl, if I had to murder 1 million people just to save you, I'd probably do it. My love for her is like knows no bounds, and only because like she has that heart and that love in her that I've never seen in anyone else who has grabbed my attention or grabbed my feelings of wanting to be with. No one's ever been on the same level as her that I've been with ever. Not even fucking remotely close. It's like not even a competition. In fact,
there's people. Does she know this?
Probably not. I should tell her.
Dude, if she watched this episode, like, come on.
2 hours, 11 minutes in, watch it. Fucking timestamp, man.
She gonna be like, damn, big dog Chris, he this is how he feels.
Because I've dated like girls in the past too who are maybe, who are sweet and nice or whatever, but they're like in hindsight, and maybe at the time, they were the best I had at the time, but now that I'm with Melissa, to me, it's like, holy fuck, they can't even hold a candle to her.
Damn.
She's like a different level, bro. She's like a different, not a different level.
Okay.
A different dimension.
Okay, Melissa.
It's different, man.
Yeah, Melissa. High five.
Yeah, she got me, man. She's my biggest strength, and I feel like she's the only person that can hurt me. Because people say stupid shit to me all the time, but she'll say something to me, and they ain't gotta be that serious. She hurts my feelings so easily. I'm like, why you do that? Like, and it's not even like mean, but she got me on hold, man. She not like I'm like pussy whipped or anything, but it's like she kind of
she got you locked down.
She got me, man, for life.
She got you, twin.
Yeah, she got me, man. Yeah. And I'm not gonna fight it.
Yeah,
she got me. But
type shit.
Yeah, type shit. Type shit.
Let's go.
Yeah, but this is man, I got it good, man. Sometimes I feel like because me and Melissa, we went through we spoke on this before too, how we've gone through like our hardships before we got to this point. She had assholes.
So in any other relationship, right?
Yeah, she went through her asshole boyfriends. I went through my asshole girlfriends, and we both felt like we were neglected at one times, or maybe that the emotions and feelings that we showed in our relationships at the time, we weren't getting that same thing back from the other person. Like we gave too much of ourselves to the other person,
right,
only for them to take a shit on us. So now that we found each other, and we were able to like meet each other halfway on things, and show like, hey, how much I love you. I know I'm gonna get that same reciprocation from you as well too. It feels like it's a reward in and of itself, man, because it hasn't been a battle. Like, when we start comparing the people that we've dated in the past, we were like, fuck, we earned this shit. Oh my God. But the thing is, though, we never lost who we were in those relationships. People lose themselves in heartbreaks and go off the rails and become a whole new person. Like, a good friend of mine, a girl cheated on him one time, and this man became a whole new fucking being. He became a whole new monster where he's like, hey, I'm going to get revenge on everybody.
Damn.
I'm going to cheat on every girl. I'm going to get after this because this one girl threw me off my track, and I used to be a nice guy. Now I'm just a straight asshole.
That was like super buff and shit.
Or something.
He knows how to fight people.
Yeah, or just like, I'm going to just cheat on every girl or something. And it's just one of them things. It's kind of like, we never lost sight of who we want, like what we wanted and who we were back then. And it kind of just worked itself out. Like, hey, you know what? We've been friends for a long time, and it's been great. It's been a good adventure. You looking kind of good right now, and I'm looking kind of good. Let's see what happens, and if it don't work out, then we'll figure this out later on down the road. But let's take this chance, though. And
Jeremy says that's not good for bro.
Oh no, man, that's a destructive, very destructive type of mindset of where if you let somebody, you should never let anybody control you to the point where you have to become a villain. That is like, bro, no, don't ever let anybody, especially a heartbreak, because relationships end all the time. These things happen. It's just nature, man. And then You just have to learn to move past it. But some people don't, and they let that shit be the origin story of their villain arc. And it's like, it didn't have to be that way. You could have been something much more. You could have learned from it and grew and then find out what you want out of that person. But instead you let it consume you. And now you're the bad guy who's making hurt people now. And now these people are going to hurt other people. It's like a virus, you know? This will just keep spreading. At what point is that shit going to stop, you know? And so for me, I felt like, well, I don't want to ever be that guy where like, hey, this girl broke my heart. I have to destroy the entire female gender. Like I have to wipe them all out.
Mm-hmm. Jeremy says, "Yep, it's a cycle.
I got to sleep with all her friends. That's just insane, bro. Like, why would you? I get hurt people, but come on, man. And that's why I took.
But you got to be a diamond to be sleeping with all these people. If you think about it, because not no crummy dude is sleeping with everybody.
Oh hell yeah, it is. If you gotta okay, I've always thought like this. If you're a guy,
a crummy dude, Oreo cookies.
I'm telling you, man, they get it the most, man. Because I'm like this, man. Because the crummy dudes, because they know they a piece of shit, they have to have good like mouth game. They have to have like good like mouthpiece game. They have to know how to talk to women. And once they deal with enough women, they know how to like almost manipulate them.
Can you give an example of that?
Oh man, I know a lot of guys.
I'm so curious.
And so many of them are my friends. But
let me hear this.
I'm not going to say any names or anything, but I've seen guys where they've gone through heartbreak and friends who've gone through heartbreak where they've all of a sudden went off the rails like, yo, you know what? I'm going to tie this villain cape on and I'm going to just make my mark in the world and no one's ever going to forget me. All because of this one heartbreak. And it's like, you couldn't move past this? Was it that much trauma? Like, shit, there's going to be more heartbreaks to come. Like, why are you letting this derail you? Or some people are just born that way because they're like, yeah, fuck it. Like, women just objects. I'm going to just blow through it. Or I've known women who was like that with men. Like, men are just nothing but objects because that's just what they are. They're just like a beating heart and a penis. And just kind of just use them for their own sexual gratification. But when it gets down to it, it's like, well, are you really happy with this little villain arc or whatever? Because it's never going to fill that damn void you got. It's never going to fill it. In fact, it's going to make you feel worse about yourself because how much self-worth are you going to have after you, because technically you being ran through, not regardless if you out there sleeping with all these women.
This is all TikTok. Let's go. Keep going.
Like, you're basically getting ran through by other people. It may not be the same person, but you're allowing yourself to. I mean, look, I don't want to sound like no prude, but I feel like a sexual relationship is very sacred. And I'm not religious on that type of level, but I feel like when you give yourself up to somebody, that's like the equivalent of taking a shit with the door open. That's like the most vulnerable moment you can be in. Taking a shit and having sex with somebody, I think is very vulnerable.
There it is.
Because you start making emotions or making noises during sex that you would never do in front of anybody else. So you really are exposing yourself to someone that you feel comfortable with. But when you're constantly doing it, it's like, are you really?
There's no
your self-worth, I guess?
Dude, I'll snatch your leg up. But keep going.
But I've seen people hurt like that. And it's kind of like, damn, you could have been so much more, but you let someone hurt you. You let one person have this much control over you?
Yeah. And look, Jeremy says wild. Okay.
It's wild, man. And
yeah.
But everybody operates differently and people hurt in different ways. And I never wanted to be that person, especially when I saw my friends crashing the fuck out over a girl. I'm like, bro,
that's what they call it now, right? Crashing out.
And I love that. I'm not really big on this new lingo stuff, but crashing out is like one of my favorite terms.
I got so many stories with the word crash out as like the main word. But go ahead, continue. Bob says, I'm one man show.
She just saying that because
what does that mean?
She solo dolo. But she talking like she don't need Jeremy. If that's what you mean, Jeremy, say something, please.
Dude, you don't want to have Bob on your bad side.
No, I think I might have seen her mad maybe once. Oh, I've heard a story of her getting mad once, and it scared me just off of the story. So I was like, oh shit, Bob is like me and Bob, we always been cool, bro.
Dude, Bob is always cool, dude.
Me and Bob, I've always been cool,
like,
Bob.
If Bob don't like you,
it's obvious.
Something wrong with you. That shit ain't right. But Bob is always cool.
Man, Jeremy knows. Yep.
Yeah. Dude, Bob is always cool all the time.
All right, Jeremy too. I ain't seen nobody trip out like that.
Dude, real shit. Jeremy is always cool too. Yeah, that might be like something that people don't agree on, but Jeremy's always cool.
Yeah, man.
In my book, Jeremy's always cool.
I got no complaints on neither one of you guys. I love you guys.
Yeah, they're all cool people.
I promise you, if I had an issue, y'all would have got that wedding invite. Because I invited y'all. I was like, yo, Jeremy, Bob on the table.
All cool. Yeah, Bob, Jeremy, they're cool people.
And y'all got a cool table. Like, I made sure y'all was taken care of.
Dude, sure, good shit.
But I've seen throughout time, man, like, heartbreak is a natural part of life. It's gonna happen. There's so many times where I've jumped out the window so many times without a parachute asking a girl to date me. A little story right here.
That's wild.
I even asked my high school teacher out on a date one time after I graduated. And she turned me the fuck down like, that would be weird. I'm like, all right, my bad. I was like, I'm just checking.
It's weird.
But as an adult, I understand where she was coming from. It's like,
right.
Yeah, it looks like some grooming shit. But back then, I didn't know what grooming was. I just knew like, hey, I got out of high school. You hot as shit. Like, can I date you? And she turned me down. And she was respectful about it.
Crazy,
but
Mr.
I didn't
Student.
But I didn't go off the deep end off of it. I just learned from it over time. Like, yeah, you know, she was right. And this shit wasn't for me, and there's someone else out there for me. Someone definitely better. And you just gotta learn how to navigate, man. Have some confidence in yourself, man.
Yeah, it's so wild, man.
Yeah, I've asked all types of girls like, hey, yo, what's up? Yo, you want to hang out? You want to date? I've got turned down a whole lot in my life. But it was one of them things, kind of like the worst they can say is no. Now, if they said no and spit in my face, okay, that's a step too far. But it's always most of the time. I would say 99% of the time, it's just gonna be a no. So, yeah, I forgot the original question now.
What was the question? Was it like, what do you think would be the biggest adjustment once you guys are officially married?
I think that's what it was. That sounds about right.
I think the last one was if you could give an advice to your past self at the start of your relationship, what would it be?
Oh, I did that one already. I already have no advice to give my past self. I would just go back to Chris of circa 2010. Circa 25. Out there traveling the world, going on adventures, having heartbreaks, man. And I was like, you fucking idiot. Fucking stupid. I'm about to down this whole box of fucking Coronas to punish myself. And then I'll go back like, is it really necessary?
This is a good episode, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Coronas. Corona. I haven't drunk a Corona in years, bro. It's been a very long time.
I can't remember the last time I drank a Corona.
Very, very, very long time. But I feel like Coronas and Heinekens, actually, I think Heineken would probably, Coronas and Heinekens were kind of like my starter beers when I first got into the drinking game. Definitely Coronas. That was definitely my first one. With the lime, yes. Yeah. You can't have it without the lime, man.
You guys had any questions for Chris before we end this out?
Yeah, man. Any questions?
Before he gets married officially.
Everybody's going to be there
this
Saturday. So many people are fucking hyped for this wedding, man. It feels like, some people's like, y'all can't wait, man. I'm about to leave these kids at home.
At home?
I've been a parent for 3 years straight. I haven't had a break. I'm just trying to have a good time. I'm like, look, we always going to have a good time. Jeremy says, what time do we need to be there? So the wedding starts at 2. I got to be at 10 a.m. So y'all ain't got to be at 10 a.m. So I say show up around like maybe 1 or whatever. Actually,
I guess they show up around 1, right?
I say like around 1 because the ceremony starts at 2.
Okay, so show up around 1.
Now, we have some people that's out of towners who are going to be staying at the hotels nearby. Now, Melissa, because she's so considerate, she actually got together an actual shuttle bus to pick people up from the hotel, take them back to the wedding. We know people are going to drink because we spent like, goddamn, $900 in alcohol, $1,000 in alcohol. So she's like, hey, I'm thinking about people not drunk driving because God forbid something happens to somebody after the wedding. So like, if take a shuttle back to the hotel, so people reserve their rooms. So yeah, 1 o'clock, I guess. And we're doing an after party at Pseudo's in Ellenwood. Great fucking nachos, by the way. Shout out to them. This is a shameless plug to them.
Wait, that's after?
Yep. Look, because we can only stay at the venue, I think, to like 8 or 9 o'clock. So Melissa's family, like she's Latino, likes to party. They're the most partiest motherfucking people I've ever met on my planet. They do an after party for the party. Like this time, it's like we'll do a party in Indiana with our family, and the next day we'll be like, okay, everybody comes over, we clean up, put up the chairs, clean up all the mess, and then once we're done, we drink some more and eat leftovers. So that's kind of like how they roll. So that's what Sunday is going to be like. Help clean up and then I can drink whatever leftover stuff we got, which I'm pretty sure we'll have plenty. But I'm excited for this day, man. I'm really. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Let's go. Come on. Chris Unholy, come on.
Ain't no Kool-Aid pumping through my veins. This is all blood. I'm ready.
Shit, zero sugar. Come on.
Nothing. Zero free.
Yeah. Dude, we thank you guys for joining us tonight
Great episode.
on this
a special episode.
This magical episode on Chris getting married. We got you guys next week on Tuesday, maybe.
We'll see. I'm traveling back to Utah next Tuesday. We'll see if the flights go well. Next episode, but I'll let you know, man, because you know them standby flights be tripping. So
Yeah. So, yeah. I guess we get you guys next week on Tuesday or the following Tuesday. Peace out. Adios.
love you guys.